House has had to pull out cots and make even more room to fit this influx of people needing help right now, especially as the temperatures drop. Yeah. Jaden Urban is here in the studio after speaking with the Eddy House today. Okay, so how is this specifically affecting the shelter?
Well, Kristen, the shelter is made to only fit up to 40 teenagers and young adults, but right now they're having about 50 to 60 coming in to use their services. For almost 4 years, the Eddy House has given overnight sheltering to at-risk and homeless youth aged from 18 to 24, with the goal of getting them back on their feet. And for the first time, the shelter is having an issue with housing them.
We've not turned anybody away. We've made do. But what that does is that creates a need of additional resources for us to keep operating and serving youth at the capacity they deserve to be served.
The Eddy House bought the building next door, so they will be able to open up more housing, but it won't be available for a few months.
As we've seen over the last 3 years, we've known that we needed to expand as well. And so we are working on what that housing looks like.
Until then, the Eddy House says they need more resources to help with the influx.
It drives need for extra food, and it's more showers of providing more clothing and hygiene items that we need.
But despite the challenges, the organization says their clients have been understanding.
They all recognize that there's not another dedicated youth shelter for them to go. And while we're making referrals to other agencies in town that can help us with this capacity issue, they're all banding together and making do.
With the increase of need for their services jumping up to 40% just from last year, the organization says the work they do is a great service to the community.
You know, these young folks are the future of our community, and if we're able to get them, great careers and get them housed, and then they're back in society and I'll be able to give back and contribute to all of us as a thriving community.
The shelter is asking for help from the community through donations so they can meet the need for more resources. You can find where to donate in our news link section on our 2 News website. Covering the story, Jaden Urban, 2 News.